How's it going, guys? Chris from the Marvel Pack here, and since I had no idea what I wanted to review today, I think I'm going to go ahead and take a look at my gaming headset and just kind of show you guys how it works and talk about why I like it so much. The first thing that you need to know with this is that it is originally an Xbox 360 headset. This is not designed for use with PC. However, I have been able to make it work, and I will show you my setup and how I do that exactly. So to start off, the headphones themselves are absolutely amazing. I really love these things. They are just really comfortable, and I can wear them for hours and not really feel like they're just hurting my ears or anything. They adjust pretty easy, so if you have a bigger head or a smaller head, these stretch out like this. Then you get this microphone, moves like this, pretty cool. And these go on your head like that, and then yeah, you just wear them, and they're awesome. And they're wireless, and they have presets and surround sound and lots of really cool features. There's also all sorts of little buttons and connectors on the bottom that do all sorts of things. On this ear cup you have volume, you have that's the Bluetooth power on power off button. Then around this other side here you have mic, mute, and then you have the button that lets you cycle through all your different settings. And these headsets have lots of different settings on them, and you can actually download some online, which is another awesome thing, and you can mix them yourself, which is really cool. I haven't actually done that yet, but I know you could download other people's mixes and stuff. There's actually a whole online community of them, and it's pretty awesome. On this ear cup you have your plug for USB. You have your Xbox headset that you can plug it into should you choose not to use the wireless receiver. And you have this preset button that will take you through all your other presets, and then you have your actual volume, and yeah, that's volume. Volume is pretty cool. It turns up and down the volume. It makes things louder and quieter. Just thought you guys should know that. You're welcome. Okay, but if this is Bluetooth, then what does it plug into? Where does it go? How does it work? Alright, that's next. So with my setup, I have this Xbox 360 controller, and you click the buttons and then stuff happens. Whoopee! So this plugs into my computer via this awesome USB cable thingamabobber. Gives it power, sends the stuff through. It's a pretty big deal. Plug that in. When you first buy this headset, it comes with a Bluetooth version of this cable, which basically just this end goes into your Xbox 360 controller, this end goes into the top of the headset on the little Xbox thing that I showed you a minute ago. And mine ended up breaking after about 1.5 years of use, so that was, I mean, it was pretty good. It got past the warranty. It lasted 1.5 years. I probably could have been a little bit lighter with it, I guess, but I mean, it was pretty sturdy. I wouldn't say it's a not durable product, because I think it's very durable since I'm still using these now. But anyways, this goes into the Xbox controller. See on the bottom there, there's a little space for these types of things. That just plugs in like that, so now that's in there. Hooray! And then you can adjust your chat volume in there like that, mute the microphone, do whatever you want with that. Meanwhile, this other end goes into this headset. You plug it in, I'll show you again. The Xbox hole right there. Come on, there we go. Xbox, plug it in like so. Now it's in there. Yay, everything's good. Now we can put on our headphones and then just talk after we turn them on, of course, which the power button, in case I did not show you, is right there. So you push that, obviously turns the power on, and here we go. Now we have headphones, and you can do chat with them and talk to people, which is amazing, but you want to actually use them for what they're supposed to be used for as well, which is going to be just better game audio or just audio in general. How do we do that, you ask? I'm going to show you now. So to get the audio that you bought these for from your computer or console to the actual headphones, you're going to need this thing. You plug it into your Xbox or your computer or whatever, and then it sends it out to your headphones wirelessly. And there's a bunch of buttons and stuff on the back. Most of that you don't actually ever really use. And then on the front, it lights up and stuff when it's plugged in, and it tells you if it's using like surround sound. I think that'll light up and it'll tell you if it's using surround sound or just regular Dolby Digital audio. And then you can also plug in another pair of headphones so someone else can also listen to with like an external pair that aren't related to the XP500s at all. And then it also doubles as a stand, so when you're done with your headphones, you can just throw them on here however you want, and then they just sit like that. Okay, cool. So we got our headphones, we got this thing. What do we do with it? Okay, so there are 2 cables that come with this thing that are essential for it to function properly, and these are them. One of them we'll start with this one, is what actually sends the audio from your computer or console to this thing. And that gets plugged in the back, and it's gonna go into, let me get it to focus. Okay, so this cable right here is gonna go into the line in port on the top. It's above the word digital and it's black, so it's not too hard to miss. This thing is gonna go right in there. So we just take it, and it only goes in one way, so it's really hard to mess this up. And you just plug it in. There you go. And then there's another side of this that goes into the back of your computer if you have a plug for it. Not all computers do. Mine did, so that was pretty awesome. So that goes in there like that, and then you have this other cable that actually supplies this thing power, so that way it can send out its signal and you can get your audio. So the power plug goes into the bottom right in here, and then the other end of the power cable has a USB that can either go into your Xbox, PS3, or the back of your computer. And now, when you turn this thing on, it lights up. Whoa, that's fancy. So that's that. After that, you just run through all the steps for pairing this with your Bluetooth receiver, and then you're good to go. These things are also awesome because they can connect to multiple devices, so you can be connected to your Bluetooth version of the wired thing that I just showed you. You can be connected to that while being connected to something like your phone, and then you can like answer a call while you're gaming or something, and it'll just switch your chat audio from whoever you're talking to your phone call, which is pretty awesome. I found a lot of use for that, and I really enjoyed having that feature. With this set of Turtle Beaches specifically, they are on the more expensive side for sure, but I feel like you definitely get what you're paying for with these because they are just solid quality. They're very comfortable. I don't think I showed you yet. They turn out like this also for storage, I guess, if you'd want to do that. But like they're over the ear, so they completely go over your ears versus the headphones that I reviewed, the Soul Republic Trax HDs, which you should go check that out as well. But those do not go over your ear. Those are on ear. These are over your ears, so they're very comfortable. And they don't really block out noise very well, but they have very, very good surround sound. You can hear things from all around you, and it sounds like, I mean, every once in a while I'll be playing a game, and I'll have to look over my shoulder because I'll think someone was there. And that's a really cool thing, because that just shows you how well it works. The top of this headset is, it's very comfortable, nice padding here. It's all very comfortable. It's made of really, doesn't feel cheap at all. It feels very durable, very strong, and they're just a really, really good pair of headphones, and they're great for the value. They're really good for gaming. I use them for audio too. Just listening to music, they're really good. I mean, the only way that they do get uncomfortable, I mean, and that's just kind of with anything, like glasses, whatever, if you're wearing them for like hours and hours and hours and hours on end, eventually it does irritate your ears a little bit. But these, I mean, you can just kind of adjust them. Like sometimes I'll just kind of move them around a little bit, take them off for a couple minutes, adjust it, and it goes away. It's nothing too like game ruining or just not wanting to use them anymore. It's just when you wear them for like 8 hours at a time, it can be uncomfortable. But I mean, that's just kind of to be expected. Last thing about this headset that I talked about briefly but didn't really go into a lot of detail with is that you can plug these into the computer and download presets for them. And that's really cool. I haven't really tried it out yet, but I do know that there's a whole online community full of other people. You can download a program for Windows and you can mess with the settings by yourself and make your own presets for it. And that's pretty awesome. I mean, I don't know of any other, I mean, I'm sure other headsets can do that, but I know that that's a really cool feature that I have never had with other headsets before, and I'm really happy that I can have that ability if I want to. But I've already found that, I mean, most of the presets that are pre-existing on the headset when you buy it work good enough for me. For what I'm usually playing, they work really well. But they definitely are as advertised, where on certain settings you literally can hear your enemy's footsteps behind you in Call of Duty or Battlefield and that kind of thing. Or you can do whatever you want with the sound settings, really. But it is as advertised, and it's very, very high quality, and I would definitely recommend these. But how you would plug these into the computer is you'd go here to the USB plug, and then this thing comes off like that, and then there's the USB actual thing in there, and you can just plug that into there, and then there's another end that goes into the computer, and then you can just download all the presets to the headphones. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up my review of the Turtle Beach XP500 gaming headset. They're a really great headset. and I would definitely recommend them to anyone who has the money to get them. If not, I would still recommend any other Turtle Beaches to anybody who wants to get them. They have some great ones for under $100. I have friends who have used those, specifically the ones under $100, and they've said that those are still last a long time, really good quality. Really, with these, you're just kind of paying for the material, and you're paying for the Bluetooth ability and all the extra features and stuff. So thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, my name is Chris, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.